Highlanders Football Club are returned to winning ways after chalking up an important 1-0 win over a battling Hwange side, though their slender win did not move them any higher on the log standings, where they remain 5th, 8 points shy of leaders FC Platinum. Watching Boso in the opening minutes of the match would have flattered one to believe they were in for an afternoon of impressive football and a high scoreline. The home side threatened Hwange with their first raid, some eye-catching passes between Godfrey Makaruse and Makinon Mushore, launching the former upfield, and as he made progress, he subtracted even more opponents before picking up Divine Mindirira. Storming into the Hwange box, Mindirira came down under challenge of Lucas Sibanda, with protests for a penalty coming most prominently from the Soweto end, the furthest stand from the action. Referee Tembinkosi Sibanda would none of it, and the play continued. Without doubt, Highlanders enjoyed an upper hand in the opening stages of the first half, and again Makaruse was causing problems for the visitors with a blistering shot that went straight to Hwange keeper Wellington Mouya. Much against the run of play, Chipangano almost caught Boso exposed on Makaruse's flank after Kenan Gomo's cross landed on an unmarked Prosper Mate, who ballooned his shot to the grandstands. Highlanders thought they were one up 14 minutes from the break after Marvin Spanda's header from a Peter Mutua cross was cleared off the line by Sebastian Moyo. Boso were now all over the coal miners, and as they ran rings around the visitors, Makinon Mushore attempted from a distance, but his shot was curled wide of Wellington Mouya's right-hand post. The pressure was not done. Boso were back with what looked an impressive build-up. Divine Mindirira, Malvin Spanda and Linot Chikua all involved to set up Brighton Ncube, who took one too many touches in the box, and Hwange cleared before Ncube pulled the trigger. With less than 10 minutes left to half-time, Hwange almost caught Highlanders snapping after keeper Rafael Pittis' clearance was intercepted by Kenan Gomo, who quickly fed Marcelin Mlilo midway through the Highlanders' half. Mlilo, with one eye on goal, then attempted to catch keeper Pittis off his line, but the Boso goalminder showed great agility as he went airborne to plug the ball to safety. With half-time looming, Hwange got involved even more in the game. Kenan Gomo's shot from the edge of the box collected safely by PTC, whose confidence in goal seems to be growing with each game. Not surprising, he has been called up for national team duty. 0-0 at the break, the home side enduring what was turning out to be yet another frustrating afternoon, as all they gave was counting to nothing, with Hwange soaking up the pressure to stay alive. Highlanders came back from the break with even more hunger and zeal than in the first half, compelling Hwange to backtrack. It took some solid defense to repel Boso's first raid after the breather, Sebastian Moyo, on the way to prevent Melika Ncube's blistering shot from finding its path to goal. With Highlanders literally camped around the Hwange box and their Soweto fans urging them on, the coal miners went under torment, and even in the chilly Sunday afternoon, you could tell they were sweating to retain parity, and somehow Boso's early raid had been repelled. But for how long? It took Highlanders just 3 minutes of the second half to break through after Makinon Mushore raced onto a long ball from Marvin Sibanda, and holding up play, Mushore spotted Marvin now on the edge of the box, and the ball headed forward connected perfectly to beat a bemused Mouya, and Hwange had finally been reached. Hwange thought they had found an instant equalizer when 4 minutes after conceding, Shepard Kadzikwa was first onto a long ball from Sebastian Moyo to flash his shot past Rafael Pittis, but far side assistant Melody Ncube ruled Kadzikwa's effort offside. Makinon Mushore, the second player called up from Highlanders for national team duty, would summon Hwange keeper Mouya into action, forcing him into a double save to prevent Mushore's bouncing shot from squeezing home. On 79 minutes, Hwange's Lucas Sibanda should consider himself a lucky man for escaping scot-free for his conduct following what looked a crude tackle on Brighton Ncube. Lucas appeared to even headbutt Brighton, who saw yellow for retaliation after the referee consulted with near-side assistant Brilliant Sibanda. Straight after resumption, Andrew Mbeba almost made it too after a mazy run in the box, his left-footed attempt acrobatically tipped over by Mouya. With Highlanders pressing for a second, a cross sliced into the box by Mushore would be side-footed straight into the arms of the busy Mouya, and the scoreline had remained the same. 1-0 win then to Boso, their first in the last 7 matches, and is this the beginning of progress for the Bulawayo Giants, who have showed indifferent performances of late? As for Hwange, they fought a good fight, but they needed that little extra to emerge from Barbourfields with something. Given their log position of bottom, a point more so away from home, not to mention at a difficult Barbourfields, would have been the equal to the proverbial bird in the hand worth 2 in the bush. Hwange did their best, but sometimes the best is not good enough. For the Premier Soccer League at Barbourfields Stadium in Bulawayo, I'm Tandazani Zimga.